Hi, I'm Sean de Bruin, CEO of the Tourism Industry Council. The first Tourism Industry Council barometer for the year has just been released, giving us insights into South Australia's tourism industry activity and outlook for January to March this year. The Tourism Barometer analyses activity, outlook, employment and expenditure for tourism businesses every quarter using our sentiment survey and other data sources. It informs and drives our advocacy work by helping us to provide evidence-based statistics to government on the state of the industry. Our last barometer shows increased activity and ongoing industry confidence about the future. Let's look into some of the findings. Over half of the businesses' respondents said their performance this quarter was stronger compared to the same period last year. Those that had a stronger performance attributed it to an increase in interstate travel, reduced COVID-19 impacts, and travel being generally higher than it was this time last year. Less than 30% responded a weaker performance. This was due to fewer visitors to the region, a weaker economy and lack of consumer confidence, rising business costs, and obviously the impacts of the Murray River flooding. Overall, industry outlook remains positive. 2/3 of businesses said they were either extremely confident or confident about the next 12 months because of strong forward bookings, steady business growth and the return of international travellers. This puts confidence levels at a relatively stable level for the first time since 2019, pointing to a return to normal. However, costs of doing business, weakened economy and increased number of outbound tourists is dampening the outlook for some businesses. Employment remains stable. Over 70% of tourism businesses reported no change in their employment levels in the last quarter. However, over 50% did report a higher wage bill than the same time last year. This is not solely due to the increase in awards rates. Many flag the need to pay more to attract and retain their staff. The latest Australian Bureau of Statistics labour force data shows a slight increase in part-time work, but a decrease in full-time workers. While previous COVID restrictions and measures are no longer making significant impacts on the tourism industry, there are other challenges. This includes one we know all too well, rising cost of doing business. Over half of respondents have said their rising business costs are a major concern for them moving forward. Workforce issues also continue to be an obstacle. 46% cite a lack of staff as a key challenge and 34% that retaining staff is a concern. We are seeing South Australia's market share slipping at a national level. Interstate, intrastate and day trip expenditure in South Australia is growing at a slower rate than other states. The exception is international expenditure, where South Australia's market share has increased. Yield has grown in every category, reflective of the increased visitation and prices for tourism products and experiences in South Australia. In fact, almost 60% had raised their prices over the past year. As expected for the first quarter of the year, that includes festival seasons, tourism businesses saw festivals and events contributing more activity. We've taken a further look into what the festival season from 17th of Feb to 18th of March looked like for our operators with our Review Pro wrap-up. Our quality tourism operators received 5,838 online reviews during that period. The average was almost 200 reviews a day. 81.6% of those reviews were positive and only 6.7% negative. The most reviews in one day was 341, which is the Adelaide Public Cup holiday. The most mentioned topic was food and beverage, mentioned over 2,000 times or 74.4% of the mentions were positive. Those Review Pro statistics come from data from over 140 different review sites, including Google, Booking.com, TripAdvisor, Facebook in over 45 languages. The next sentiment survey will cover March to June 2023 quarter. Keep an eye out in your inboxes and please take the time to provide us with your insights so we can best represent our industry. For further analysis, please go to TICSA's website www.ticsa.com.au. Thank you.